Krithika, at the end of this journey, what do you think is the position of a teacher who wants to try your pedagogy and is willing to invest 4 periods, even though she's very concerned about covering the syllabus in time? How should she go about it?
So like I did mention in the beginning as well, the timeline story cards that you had given me really helped me. When I read it, there were things that I wanted to explore deeper, so I did a little more research and read more. But it gave me an absolute clear idea of this journey. So if any teacher has this master set of story cards, knows the journey, is involved in this journey, then the teacher can come up with a subset, like her own personalized form of story cards, which are nothing but we're calling them story cards, but they are these little snippets which allow your students to be scientists in the shoes of scientists and try certain things, get first-hand experience. The teacher can actually prepare her own set of cards. And like I mentioned, it took us only 30 minutes to brainstorm and 2 hours to put them down on Canva. And those 2 hours also, I have to be honest, that were not that I had straight jacketed and sat and did. So there was something that I was doing along with my other household chores. So if I could do it, I'm sure if we sat 1 hour for the story cards, if the flow is clear in our minds, and all that a teacher needs to do is stay as open-minded and have open questions thrown at the students and let them do the talking. And from what comes out as discussions and conversations, keep building the sessions. There were certain things that we improvised as we went on. And having a partner really helps. Because sometimes when when there are certain perspectives that your colleague can share with you, when you analyze the same question in two different ways, I mean, it's a journey, it's a transformative journey for us as teachers as well. And I'm sure any teacher who tries it and sees the joy in the faces of her students or his students is going to next time think twice before picking the textbook and reading it. Vitamins are important for you.
The way Akka and Anna taught in science, it's like watching a TV show, and the other way it just feels like we are reading in the textbook and you have to answer questions and you don't really understand that much. So I think it's more fun and more interesting.
And I was also thinking and talking to my colleague, and we both, you know, were in sync when we said this. A topic like vitamins, which is usually kept for the last, or these are these filling up chapters, food, because it's very simple. So you are always, as a teacher, pressed for time, and you end up doing the more important chapters, as you would call it, and keep this is a self study or just spend half a period or 1 period on this. I feel there's an immense potential of using story cards in such spaces as well.
It's more fun this way, like showing pictures of and making scenes. There were lots of clues with story cards. There was a lot of fun reading it, learning it, and all. When was very happened? How was very happened? It was a good experience learning it. So when a teacher comes to our class and just writes vitamins are this, vitamins are that, blah blah blah, they'll be talking. They will not pay attention. They'll think it's too boring because they are just writing it on the board. They are not explaining it that much. We learned it in a fun way instead of, because always they say eat good food, eat a rainbow plate. It will be boring. You'll be like, oh, okay. But the learning in this way, you get to analyze the incidents that happened before and learn from it. Before like that, I used to eat weekly 2 ice creams, 2 junk foods a lot. But when I learned this berry, I was so scared that what if it gets into me? What will I do?
But berry is not there now, no?
Yeah, what if it happens one more time?
Oh, okay.
What if any other disease forms again and I was the first one to get it? So then I will be shattered. Like I can't do anything then. That's why now I don't, twice a month only I eat 1 ice cream. Nowadays I don't even eat ice cream.
Because, I mean, these are life lessons for students.
Yes.
If a child is not eating healthy and is not healthy, physically and mentally, where is all the teaching that you're trying to do, or whatever you're trying to do in this
How will that child
journey of education?
absorb a lesson on atomic structure? The child is not healthy.
Exactly. So that's what I felt. If they are autonomous enough to take care of themselves physically and mentally and emotionally also,
Yes, then you proceed.
exactly. I mean, it's going to be a failed attempt for the teacher, and then we'll be breaking our heads saying they didn't do well, they didn't get marks, and blah blah blah. So I think we have to see the larger picture
Absolutely.
and understand that this is a journey that they are chalking for themselves as students, and we are only guiding them. And if we can guide them like this to become open, to question more, and make sense of what's going around, that's what science is, to just make sense of this world. I'm sure students will take the ownership to study all the other things also
I think so.
in this process, because they will love the subject so much.
Yes, yes.
I think that all schools must have this way to teach science or any other subject like this.
So our work will be reduced, I feel.
I think so.
And I would also like to appeal to teachers and
Yes.
say that not all chapters need to be done this way. From our experience, first-hand experience, we realize that even if 2 units, 2 topics, we can transact this way in the whole year also, and give the children a slice of how it is to be and feel like a scientist, I'm sure they are going to have their own parallel journey in the process of learning, even if you're doing other things the other way. But this is enough to fuel their curiosity, because our students are asking us, when this got over, they've had science for a week now, but whenever they see me and my colleagues studying together, they ask, when are you bringing the next story card?
Lovely.
When are we going to have science sessions like those?
Lovely.
I mean, you've stopped that. When are you going to bring in the next set of cards?
Actually, before this, I didn't know much vitamin. I knew vitamin D for the sun, and my mom has some deficiency, but I didn't know. But learning this way, I think it actually it sets into my mind better.
That I'm so excited already because of what I saw in these 4 sessions, that I myself, I feel like I'm doing a crime if I'm taking the textbook and reading something with students. So that itself is enough to push me to now take it up and try it. So I'm excited, and I will definitely share the journey with you once that's done.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Looking forward. Thank you so much.
I was feeling like I'm a scientist. I liked it because we actually got to kind of be in the scientist's shoes, and if the teachers just write that vitamins are good and you should eat so and so to get this vitamin, or you should eat this to get this vitamin, then we won't actually learn like why, and we might only have some limited classes for learning that, and also we might not even get the questions of why should we eat these vitamins. But learning in story cards is like we learned about what is happening, like what's bad, and we also learned about how to prevent it. And it was fun because we were kind of in the scientist's shoes and taking that adventure on how to find a cure for the disease.